Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome back to yet another episode on your favorite Little Slaw YouTube channel. Yes, and today in the screen you are watching or you're seeing the NeoLoad web. And why are what I'm going to discuss today? So I'm going to discuss how are we going to integrate NeoLoad with the very latest technology. And we all know the very latest technologies are into AI, but there are much more coming on top of AI, which includes the MCP. And you must have known about what is MCP. So MCP is, we normally call it as Model Context Protocol. So what does it do? Or how are we going to use the MCP with NeoLoad Web? So we all know that performance testing is now more important than ever because every one of us is into more of applications, into apps, into applications, and we all need all the applications to be very fast and the business to have zero downtime, right? And NeoLoad is one of the market leader who help us to simulate load and measure the performance. But what happens is a lot of us were stuck when it comes to collecting the data or collating the data. So we know, yes, NeoLoad gives us lots and lots of data. It in fact helps us a lot. It tries to help us. It tries to even gives us the evidence of the bottlenecks, the stack traces. What else? In terms of identifying the issues, if you connect it to Dynatrace or with App Dynamics or any APM tools. So APM tools, they tells us why the issue happens, right? So there is like too much of data, but are we really controlling it? Are we really utilizing it, right? So in those cases, what happens is like we do see a lot of reports, right? The transaction results, the graphs, the charts, but how much are we using it? So that's the reason NeoLoad Web is now connected to the Cloud AI. So you must have heard about Cloud AI. And Cloud AI, we have the desktop version. So we need the desktop version to integrate it with NeoLoad Web. So now, so far, it's not been integrated with NeoLoad, but we can very well use the NeoLoad Web version. So as far as my experience is concerned, I can personally connect the NeoLoad Web to the Cloud AI. And the reason here is we need to, so we are doing the test for a long, long time. And I mean, like when I say long time, we are doing it for a long duration. But the point here is how effectively are we using those time, like in terms of analysis. So just imagine you have an assistant and he gives each and every bottleneck, the success stories, the SLAs, the benchmark breach or whatever it is. So if you have an assistant who tells you all of these, just imagine how effectively your work is going to be. So before that, let me give you a quick introduction on what is an MCP. So MCP is Model Context Protocol, which actually acts as a bridge between the AI and your tools, right? So we do know what is AI, artificial intelligence, but MCP acts as a bridge between the AI and your tools. It can be any tool. And in our scenario, I'm going to use Claude, where I'm going to integrate it with our NeoLoad web very safely, and I can even run a test. I can create a test. I can view results. I'm going to show you all of them through the demo today. So now you must ask me a question, right? So why should I use MCP with Claude? Why not Google AI or Perplexity or DeepSeek or even ChatGPT, right? But the advantage of Claude is Claude actually helps you to find various bottlenecks, as I told you, performance bottlenecks. It can help you to compare your test results and it explains your failures, your breaches, the SLA breaches, and it can even recommend you to write a clean, very readable reports for stakeholders. And just imagine it's going to save you lots and lots of time. And now I'm going to show you how to do it. So firstly, you have to install the Claude desktop app, not the web app, but the Claude desktop app. So that's going to be a first prerequisite. And then the second one is you must install Node.js. So let me quickly show the version of what I have. So I have the version of Node minus minus version. Make sure you check it and understand what version of it you have. So if in case if you want it, you have to install it from the nodejs.org download page, and you can download it for Windows, or if you want to run it through Docker or with any npm you can download it. So npm and yarn are the package managers, but for now you can choose with Windows and you can install it, or you can directly download from the Windows installer MSI and then you can directly install it. That's about the Node.js. And then the next part, go to the cloud, and then go to file settings, and under settings go to the developer section. In the developer section, click on edit config, where you will be taken to this cloud desktop JSON config JSON, and then sorry open it with Notepad++. And once you open your JSON file, the cloud desktop JSON file, you'll be able to see this setting. Sorry, you should be able to paste this settings. That is, it starts from MCP servers, the NL Web MCP server, the command, the npx command, the MCP remote, and then the command here, which is to connect your SaaS NeoTest, the web version of it. And then you have to enter your token. So you can, I'll show you where to find this token. So once you find and once you save it, just save, and it will be saved in your cloud desktop. And then once you make the change, you won't be immediately able to see it. So what you have to do is you have to restart your NeoLoad. So let me quickly do that. I'll go to file and close. In fact, I'll try once more if I cannot see that. Okay, I cannot see, which means it doesn't work. So let me go and close and do an exit, file exit, and let me open it again. Go back to cloud. Yep, I think this time the restart worked fine. I'll go back to the file, settings, and to the developer section. Yep. So now here your NL MCP server must be configured by now. And let's move to the next step, the most important step, where we are going to test the items, test the NeoLoad. So now I'll move to the main page, the new chat. Yep. So here we have options to ask the cloud anything that we can do. So what I'll do is I go to the plus, and okay, I'll just go to this one, the search and tools, and I'm going to disable the web search for now and enable my NLP MCP server so that I can exclusively ask any questions to it. So again, it won't go to the web, but instead it'll go to my NLP MCP web server, and I can ask any questions, right? I can ask how many tests do I have in my NeoLoad web. It will search for that, and let me again even just do this for you. Where is it? Okay, NeoLoad web. Yeah. So now it is searching for me. So it tells me that I'll find you how many tests I have in my NeoLoad web, and it is checking my workspace and tests. So that level of integrity is what we have built using the Cloud AI. And just imagine, I mean, like if I ever run a test, I could easily start doing my analysis very quickly and effectively using these tools and techniques. It takes some time, that's fine. For the first time it will take to connect and do everything, but once it is connected and once it sorry, it was waiting for this one. So yes, you have to give always allow so that it gives you all the information. And now I can even ask I can even ask it, can you run the test for me? In fact, you can even configure in a way that you can automate it. So you can run it automatically, like if you want to run a regression test, or if you want to even enable it to run a test, yes, you can very well do that through it. Let me ask Claude that, can you run a new test for me in NeoLoad web with the test I have configured. So now your Claude will try to connect. Yes, it will even allow, it will go to the workspace, look for the, see, it has even found my default workspace, and it has listed. So now it is able to see my new test case one. But see, it tells me that Um, the test shows its config is equal to false, but still it is asking me, should I run it? So would you like me to run? If I give yes, then my Claude will try to run the test for me. Yes, so it is running by its ID. So if I go back to the tests, it will try to run the test. But since I do not have the items configured, yes, so I know it does that. In case the main point is like, I can ask it like, can you create a dashboard out of my NeoLoad web? I mean, you can even ask any questions like even starting from analysis. Again, the dashboard part is one thing which I really felt very impressive because it actually creates a very attractive dashboard, and anyone, the stakeholders, or even anyone who wants to understand, they if they just visit it, they will really get a great idea of how your application or how the testing goes. And if I give yes, say, and it'll build a dashboard for me with all the critical performance metrics, with all the KPIs, with all the SLA. Even if I want to give an SLA, I can even give it so that it actually builds me a a, a very perfect performance dashboard. So in fact, you must definitely try this. It's very useful, and make sure that it's very secure as well, so you can very well use it. And that's my recommendation. And I'll just show you how this dashboard comes into picture, and just you can watch that. And please don't forget to subscribe to our Little Sly YouTube channel. And if you are looking for any trainings or any consultations or interview training, please do reach out to me through my WhatsApp channel, or even you can reach out to me through email. And let's wait. See, it has given one of the best dashboards I have ever seen. So just imagine, like, you could see the test completed, the average response times, the peak visual users, the throughput, the error rate, the response times chart. It has given enough. I would say this is one of the best report you can ever prepare for your testing. And yep, see, this has actually got the best report. And the same way, you can actually prepare for your own. You can actually give your requirements, and you can prepare based on the requirement. And if you want to export it, just click on copy, and you can download it as a TXT file, or if you want, you can even publish it. So with that, I come to the end of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to Little Sly YouTube channel, and for more MCP related, AI related, performance testing related topics. Thank you so much. Talk to you all in our next video. Until then, bye bye from Vasan Shanmugam and your favorite Little Sly YouTube channel. Take care and bye bye.